Hey everyone, welcome back to Chill Gaming. This is part 5 of Techtonica Let's Play. As you can see, I've torn everything down. My thoughts was to get some of this technology and go through the quests a bit more before we design a full base. So I've built a whole load of different little bits. Hopefully that gets through. I suggest you do the same. So if I go in here, you'll see I've done some Tech 2. Conveyor belts. I've built the I made this extract stuff, and done a whole load more over here. What I did was build them at the base up, produce these, and then tear them down. So I'm now at the stage where I'm going to try and progress through these things. The coolant. You see, I made a whole different load of stacks of stuff. So I've done the cooling fans, processors, so it's going to enable me to get through some of these doors that you need loads of different things for. So the first thing we're going to do is with this base, this corner here, there's an elevator of some kind in here and some tech we can get up. Before we go there, I'll show you what I've researched. I've done most of these purpley coloured ones. Still a few more to do and more to get, as you can see. So in the science, I've got most of the science. The energy, I've still got the power amp that I'd like to have got. I've got the hover pack, I suggest you pick that up, which you should have it by now. The fast inserter and stuff you'll have, the tool belts, smelter speed, biobrick, I don't know where I'm going to use that yet, but, and the flatten and the mile speed 2s, etc. Yeah, so the other one's through here. So what I'll probably do is, if this program I use can fast forward, you'll see me fast forward from, not necessarily this one, it'd be the longer ones that take longer to get there, so you don't have to sit and dribble through the whole lot. So if you come into this place here, you'll see it's like an old mine shaft. Get your scanner out, scan these two. It just gives you materials. There's a hard drive on the floor, which gives you suit speed 2, and you've got some copper ores there. If you go through here, this thing here is scannable.
This looks like a standard field setup for drilling a new shaft, but there are two problems with it. The first problem is that we're at the end of the line. The only thing below here is the core, and this shaft doesn't look like it was cut large enough for freight anyways. The second problem is that nobody asked me first. That's a much bigger problem. If whatever they were up to here was bad enough that they thought I would report it, it must have been very wrong or very dangerous. Or both.
Identified. Xeno material containers. No contents detected.
Now I think that's all of the scannables in here. If I've missed any, do let me know in the comments. I wonder if we can get into this. Obviously it's not going to let me delete this, is it? No. So can we break through it? No. So the $1 million question is, can you go down in it? No. Well, they're protected. So I bet that's protected further down. Go down here. So you get through further down. Protected, so that's normal what these do. Okay, so there's not a lot else to do here. I'm going to go back out. So if we look, press T and see what other bits that's giving us. It's giving us suit speed 2, so it just makes it a little bit quicker. A light stick, colour green. monorail system we had. I'll get that research yet. Is that new? I think that's new. But yeah, okay, so we're quite blue, we're not at that stage yet. So we go back out here. We move on to the next area. As you can see, I've built up this place because I'll have probably at the end there the planters and thrashers, and then the associated production. On the floor below, as you will see, is my power bank starting to take shape. And then what will happen from here is this smelting will come in, and I'll probably fill up some of this area and do all the smelting below here, or I might do it above, and then move the planters and whatnot the other side. So the planters can go to the side. Now if you've got that hover, you press double space and it instantly lifts you up to hover, which is really handy for planning. I broke through there, so I've got this all exposed, the iron. So what I might do is have this as smelting actually down over here, and then the early production, and then somewhere along the line have the planters and join in production with those, and then it all comes out at the end there, hopefully in boxes. Or if not, I'll probably go upstairs, so I could have the smelting here, and then have the upstairs area as complete production. And I've also the water wheel power facility that we got the water wheel research from. I've built that up as well to be a power area. So up here it's handy. It's going to be huge. There's not a lot up there. I went up there, as I mentioned in the last video. There's not a lot up there, but the thoughts are here is to have the storage, and then when we get monorail, it'll either be on this level or that level. Away it goes to the next area. I've cleared out this area here. We've got a facility of some kind on the map. As you come along here, I was clearing it out and I pressed M, just happened to press it. And down here is a complete facility. Again, you need something to get through the door. Over here, there's a scannable. Beacon. So we now can do beacons. And then there's more down here. Right, we're going to go the opposite side of our base up that way. There is a HVC reach 2, I think it is. So we'll get as much as we can. As you'll see, I broke down the other side of the Victor base to come through to my power and smelting area. Now these are all powered off because I've stopped the plant matter and stored it. There's nothing here now. So put stairs down and connected up the power banks in there. Now if we come through here, this connects to the area we're going. This is through that little waterway we made, and the warehouse if you recall. If I remember rightly, it's over here somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it was. There it is, yeah. HVC Reach 2. So that, where does it put that, I wonder? Science. Unless it's in another one that's further up, maybe. Cool dense we've got. Dense 2. It's not there. High voltage cable. I've no doubt it'll turn up somewhere. all become apparent, I suppose, once we do more of the quests. Anyway, we'll collect them as we go along. Now time to find the next one. Right, what we're going to do is head towards the warehouse, which is over here. And, oh actually I better see if I've got the components on, which I don't have. Right, what I'm going to do is, by the magic of video, you will see me appear back here in a moment when I've got the products. You'll see what I need. Be back in a sec. Okay, right, so now I've got the two vending items, and they are processor unit and cooling system. So we'll now come in here and we'll complete this door quest that this one wanted. This is the warehouse where we appeared last time. Excuse the cat. Doing things it shouldn't be doing. Okay, so if we go into this and put in some processor units, we should know where to go.
Access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements. Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
Silly me, I didn't press repair door access. Oh! Right, okay.
We're in. Scan those mining charges.
So
And
these,
that computer has something up with it too.
these we need for a certain ore. So scan those, the computer screens.
Something keeps pinging this terminal with the most irritating supply requisition I've ever seen. Wait, it's the Excalibur. But why would they requisition? Hold on. It's not a requisition at all. Someone is using the supply management system to send a distress call?
Automated distress call received. Waypoint added to system display.
An automated distress call? I've only ever seen one of these in training. It shouldn't even happen. These beacons only light up when someone becomes unable to trigger a distress call themselves. Or worse. We need to find the source of that signal. Somebody needs our help.
Alright, and then go around and try and find anything else that needs scanning. That looks about it. So well done to all of us. We've done this warehouse now. So right, so what we'll do is progress on to the next stage. You might see the video jump to these stages because I'm not going to sit and walk you through travelling A to B to C, etc. Not if it's far away. So yeah, I'll see you at the next point. Okay, right, so I've come back to the base because if you look at your research in the terraform, you'll see mining charge. Adamite, or I think it's called just the green ore. You've got to make these to blow it up. So what I'm going to do is, because I've only got 33 research, what I suggest you do is build yourself some more research assemblers, because they only need wire and mechanical components. You should have enough of those by now. Split them up and then just make a whole load to cover the mine charge, which is 100. And I'm going to clear up any other reds that I can do while I'm here, so I'm going to need 60 more, another 45, 75, this power ramp's another 120, the beacon, and that will be about, get me fairly through the red stage. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back and we'll move on to, there's an area. Where is the base here? So as we go down the side here, there's an area that veers off, which is I think where the emergency broadcast is, which is, yeah, it's that way. So if I remember rightly, we've got to blow up some green ore, and you then get another door. You've got to make a load of stuff to get into. And I can't remember what that is because that was a while ago now. yeah, I'll see you at that door once I've made all these bits. Right, I've brought you to the water wheel area where we found the research for the water wheel, and as you can see, I've upgraded this now. But I also moved my research here to plug the hole in that water wheel. I don't know how high it goes, but I ran out of space. So I've made a few research cubes, and I'm going to shove these in and see if we've got enough. And if not, you'll see we come back to this base area when I have. But as I say, that's what it looks like at the moment. We'll see how far we get with that one. Okay, so as you come out of Victor and down the channel to the side there's a little offshoot. And I'm guessing it's either up there and around here, or we come back down and go around that little stream and dig our way through. I think it's up here. Yeah, so here's this green stuff just here, so we've got to get through this by the look of it. I don't know whether to blow it up there or blow it up. I might dig through the mole first just to see if it's that side. Press M. So we've got to turn to the right a bit. Look at it. So we're facing the right way now, so let's go there. So if we come out, there you go, something like that. Alright, yeah, so you've got to drop the charges here, so if I press number 2, which is where my mine charges are, and just stick one on there. How do you activate them then? It's 1, 2. So if you plonk one there, will it do anything? E detonate, so that's, you got to highlight it, stand back, and it's meant to blow it up. It doesn't seem to do a lot. Put one on there. Hang on. Seems like it might be buggy. I had a text come up just now saying it. Let me. Jesus. Did that kill me at all? No, right, so then you can get in here. Okay, so we'll scan everything we can.
Welcome, Groundbreaker, to the Excalibur. Proceed to your designated safety area and prepare for descent. We are bound for our final destination, Sector Victor. Upon arrival, preparations for our scheduled re-ascension will begin immediately. Do not delay in exiting the vessel.
Oops. I'll get through here. Yes, I can. Okay, scan that. My cat's in heat, so she's yowling her head off. Okay, so this needs cooling system, copper wire. We've got the cooling system. As luck would have it, we don't have copper wire. So right, I will come back and I'll be back at this point with the copper wire. Okay, right, I'm back and we now can feed this and repair it.
Lots of memories rushing back. For a moment, I thought they were distorted, but now I realized it was something else. This place is sideways, literally. This is the Excalibur. It belonged to the expedition. That factory and all those people I was expecting to find, they were a part of it. and so were we.
I've not done this one before, so this is new for me, so...
This locker is empty, but the scanner can pick up molecular traces from things it had in it previously. Even if they don't unlock new technologies, scannable objects like these can round out your databank with background information. Keep an eye out for them.
Oh nice, we can now do blue tech. Excellent. Just scan everything, just in case. Use the hover ball. There you go, there's one hidden up here you wouldn't know about if you didn't have the hover.
Very acrobatic of you to find a way up here, Breaker. This navigational sphere is inactive, but your scanner was able to pull a databank entry from it.
I think, God, it's confusing this place is. So there's nothing there. Okay, right, so I'm going to now work out how the hell I get out of here, and I'll see you on the other side. Right, just in case you're wondering how to get out of here, it's very disorientating and confusing, but go to the yellow ladder in one of the corners and just walk through, and as you walk back in here you'll see that the container that you fell down and saw, where you've got to get back to is up there, which I find by just pressing rapidly, sometimes it works, space. Eventually you sort of stumble on it. Right, I'm having trouble getting out, but I found another room, which is the opposite side. And you see all of these red screens, another yellow ladder. It is one confusing place, right. Jesus, what's it doing now?
This is Colonel Stefan Wagner. Your suit is failing to transmit a signature. Identify yourself.
Paladin? Sir, you're alive!
In much the same way that you are, it would seem. It is a strange thing to be a witness to your own lifeless body.
I was unlucky enough to end up next to mine too. Yeah.
I'm not sure what we are now, but I know somehow that I am still myself. I am conscious. I'm choosing these words. My experience of this loss is emotional.
Hey, I'm in no better shape than you are. And this Breaker has something wrong with their suit. For all we know, they could be a stack of drones in a trench coat. Either way, at least we've got a body to work with.
Precisely. For now, we must focus on goals that we can achieve. If the sensors from my command bridge were correct, our manufacturing in Sector Victor has been compromised. How far has your exhaustive reconstruction progressed?
Exhaustive reconstruction? Sir, it's the entire sector.
My apologies, Sergeant. I did not realize you had more pressing commitments.
We're rebuilding, sir, but mostly to focus on recovering signals for search and rescue. We can't reach command. We don't have orders, and for all we know, every sector could be exactly like this one. Gone.
Sergeant, your unit could go for months without direction from the surface. That's what deep reconnaissance is about. That's why we chose you to lead it. The resources we came here to harvest, refine, and bring home to Earth are still needed. There is no hardship we can face that does not pale in comparison to the strife that will be visited upon humanity if we fail. Until we learn otherwise, our mission to industrialize this world remains. And rest assured that we will rescue everyone we can to help us accomplish it. But we will accomplish it.
I understand. Either way, sir, we're going to give it everything we've got.
Good. Now let us find our friends.
Interesting. Well, I can't reach that thing. The suit doesn't seem to let you do it. Right, I'm going to work out how to get out of here. If you haven't already done so, and I'll see you on the surface. Right, I fell through clipping into a tunnel that looked like this, from that same room, roughly where I was, and I followed it, and it takes me to here, which is the outside world. God, I'm glad to be out of that place. I don't know whether I'm upside down or what, yeah? Right, so that's the whole of the place. So Jesus, this put me right down, isn't it? So if I get up there, excuse me, and then this should hopefully take us out. There's nothing down here to scan, is there? It's the trouble, they hide things. And you won't know unless you have a good old route around. Right, I can't see anything, so let's get out and try to look at everything as we go on our way out. Right, okay. Nothing so far. I'm guessing this is going to take us back to the main chamber, is it? M. No, right, so we've got to dig our way out, so... where's this place? Let's get my bearings out. This map's not the easiest, so that's where we're making everything. This is our platforms, I think, so this should take us straight out to it. Go up one, and he goes through. Yeah, I'll see you on the other side of this channel. Right, if you went the way I did, you'll hit a protected wall, so I just literally went up and then to the left. You'll see there's some light outside of this, so we'll see where it brings us out. Yeah, to the protected area is the wall of this water. So that will take us back down to that area. I want to go back there, but that's where it takes you. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is wrap it up for this episode. And the next we'll carry on, seeing how far we can progress. But at some point we're going to have to start blue research, so it depends on how far we get to that. As for what research and extra bits that's given us, we got them from the last one. We had. Yep, had those two. I'm going to get that on the next episode. I'll have that anyway. Anything this coloured I'm going to get. Accumulator 2. That's blue as well. And 120. I'll have the blue research done as well. That's going to cost 120. So when we come into episode 6, this will be done. And we'll see what's involved and where we go from there. thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this. And any tips, etc., post in the comments. Introduce yourself or whatever. But I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode.